this isn't going to make sense to you. I hadn't been. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery.
I'm still gonna carry on.
In a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Still gonna carry on with Life is Strange, but I wanna do this game first because it's free to play, so I might as well. If my voice sounds a bit, yeah, I got a cold, so.
The truth is, even asked me the answers too. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I've got to make sure you can hear me. Yeah. It's a big house. Damn.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now,
It's quite
as
good
a
for a free game.
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I'm streaming now because I'm afraid I won't be able to stream tomorrow because my mum is ill. So.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door.
Oh god,
it didn't.
we're all ill.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting
This
for
looks
me.
good for a free game, doesn't it? It's quite nice. I like it. Yeah, my voice is a bit I don't know. I've got a cold, so that's probably why. Oh, is that better? I don't want to breathe into the mic because of my voice is a bit. Yeah, I've noticed that in my videos that I breathe into the mic a bit because I've got a cold.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, doesn't feel good. My mum is ill, so she can't go to work tomorrow, I don't think. So that's why I'm streaming tonight, you see.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
I am gonna be uploading a video soon because I got
For the first time in years.
my first solo. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna upload a video soon because I got
like I was home.
Hang on, talking. I got my first solo win in like in like 4 months, so it feels good.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried so hard. I had no mats either, and he was like building above me.
Nothing in the house looked
He was a
abnormal.
tryhard and everything.
There was just
oh,
too much of it. Like a
it felt
smile
good.
with too many teeth. A lot of things got left behind in the world. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Ugh.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Yeah. I'll probably have to look after my mum tomorrow. That's why I can't stream. Because we had to go to A&E the other day because she couldn't breathe for about 2 seconds, and she was coughing and so much.
The last time I was
and some blood came out, so we had to go to the A&E.
I was 10 and she was
But she's okay a bit now, but she's still coughing a lot.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Yeah, I'm trying to stream and upload more, even though it's really hard because I need to look after my mum, and my mum has kids and everything, so it's all hectic. Yeah.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine.
It was kind
being
of
friends
worrying,
with,
to be honest.
if she
but,
hadn't died in 1947.
I'm glad she texted me back at the hospital, said she's fine, so my relief went down. Let's go over here. That's good.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
So, what's this?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Just
Whenever
look at
people
everything
ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I'm guessing I have to go over here then. So, yeah.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
I kind of like
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I kind of like this game though. It's really nice. It's like slow pace and everything.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Can you see the stream all right?
Turns out my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
I like her voice. It's really nice.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly. What's that say? 1937 to 19... That's... How old is that? That's 10, isn't it? I think that's 10, yeah. I don't know. I can't do maths.
December 13th, 1947. Dear
Aw.
Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Where's the gerbil? There's no gerbil. Okay.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay. That bed's all lumpy, but oh. Okay. Gonna eat the fish. What the hell? Yeah, I saw that. Hang on. I don't play Destiny, but I did see it was back, and I watch videos on Destiny still. I just don't play it.
I kept
Is it
eating and eating.
Is it as good as Destiny 1? Yeah, man. Wow.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, I heard it was hard to get. It was like, they said it was like the whisper thing. I never actually got the whisper. So, I tried to, but
Then
I had no one to do it with.
outside my window.
So.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Oh, good. Nice.
I reached out for her.
What?
And suddenly,
Oh.
I was a cat.
Okay. It's all good. What?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Oh my god.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine
don't.
through my talons.
So weird.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Jesus.
Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Totally isn't. Damn. Where'd it go?
She was almost too big to carry.
Oh my god.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop.
I hate that noise.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the hell?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster and smelled people everywhere. was big, and I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, we smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All my stomach started growling. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
This was closed before,
I grew
what the
up
hell?
looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Probably because everyone
So,
died.
when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Oh, right, I need to go back. No.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. what's hidden in this book.
I want to go back. Damn it. God, why isn't it buying it?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter...
I'll be back in a minute.
Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
That's 11.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that, maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
He's gonna die.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh God.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Barbara, okay.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
After what? Barbara's.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
No?
Oh, Jack
Oh,
here
God.
with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. The surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh God.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I'm controlling it, okay.
She found Rick's
So cool.
crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your...
Furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
I returned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the end was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
It's gonna be gone, yeah.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her
She got murdered, I think.
Barbara Finch gave the performance of her
I think she got murdered.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
That's
That's
weird.
what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
What the hell's that? Okay.
I guess now I know why Mom doesn't like me playing with the music box. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
It's so dark, what the hell?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I can't even see anything.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years? What the hell?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the week.
1968.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
That's when the war was over. What the hell?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 year ago. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He died by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made, trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Oh yeah. It's quite dark.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh my god.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
I'm doing okay. I might end the stream in a little while because I'm quite tired. Can you hear me okay? Had to move my mic a bit there.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gregory. As a 1-year-old.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
I don't really like taking pictures
Part
of
of me
myself.
thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
What time is it where you are? Just want to know, that's all.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come on out.
246. Yeah, it's the same as me. Yeah, I have the same time.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Yeah. I even woke up late and I'm still tired. I don't know. I sleep a lot.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not quite.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
What the hell?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dom. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail.
Oh, Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Where do I look?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get Great shot, Don.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, she's crying. Oh, I'm controlling you.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh, God. Okay, that's how he died.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Mm. Oh, there you go. What? That was a baby's room. Where are you going? Oh yeah, this is the 1-year-old that died.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Okay, you too. Probably gonna end the stream now anyway.